Hey everyone, it's Kelly Donahue Piro here, and hopefully you see my little friend the butler here because he's going to play a big part in today's meeting, which is, do you look like that when having to make calls out to insurance prospects? Like you have literally been dying in your chair. He kind of looks like that. I get the fear of the phone, and really it's the fear of interrupting people because we were trained as little kids not to do that. And so when you have to cold call or make outbound phone calls of any kind, a lot of times we feel like, oh, I hate it when people interrupt me. Oh my goodness, like I don't want to go do this. It's not going to yield any result. And I just want to walk you through a few key strategies. One, if you think in your head behind your eyeballs that it's not going to have a good result, it definitely won't. It's like kind of putting out in the universe, you don't want to do it. You think it's stupid. And so you're just going to get through it. And what we do is opposed to have fun with it and try to get it to work is we checklist things, right? If you really want to get someone on the phone, you can do it. Imagine that, you hang up and you call back again. Imagine you press 0 to find the receptionist, see if you can get around there. You can make it as much of a game as you want, but if you're making it a checklist, I guarantee you it's not going to work. The other thing about making outbound phone calls is we have to understand that not all leads are the same quality. And so a lot of times these outbound calls are filler. So if you're not hitting your sales goals, this is something you have to do. You can't just sit there and hope that the phone rings. Or as one company I worked with says, our whole sales team aggressively waits for the phone to ring. You're going to look like that guy sometimes. Not a good way to control your pipeline. You want to look at cold calls as scratching lottery tickets. We've talked about that before. And if that sounds a lot more fun than picking up the phone and harassing people, right? But you also have to get through the idea I'm interrupting. And a lot of people, like, this is something that's hidden deep inside of us. We don't think of it top of my head. I don't want to interrupt people. You have to really think, is that one of your hangups? You have to instead think, I have such amazing products and services that this could be the best call of their day, that I'm going to teach them something new. Now, I may get 10 voicemails to talk to one person, but it's that one person I'm going to make a difference of. It's a numbers game. And so often in society, we've gotten away from this. So if you have to make outbound calls of any kind, it doesn't matter if you're making renewal review calls to people get frustrated. Oh, I get voicemail. Our statistics show we'll get 50% of those people to call back. So, you have to kind of just take a deep breath. And sometimes on the cold calls, it might take 3, 4, 5 times to call them before they pick up the phone. And you have to figure out how to stick out. Again, if you're down in the dumps, time to make calls. What kind of voicemail do you think you're leave? Oh, this is Kelly. I'd like to talk to you about your workers' comp. Please call me. Blech, boring. That won't get a phone call. But if you say, hi, this is Kelly. I'm calling. I've got some questions on some claims in regards to your insurance. Can you please give me a call back? Somebody might call you back, don't you think? You have to use strategies and tips and techniques to get there. That's our 3-minute video for today. And if you don't want a cold call, I get it, but you need to buy our course on how to turn every inbound phone call into an opportunity, because then you don't have to. The phone rings 15 to 20 times a day at every person's desk. If we take a moment and we can go ahead and convert that into opportunity, we win so much faster and harder. And maybe you won't have to make these calls. We'll see you next time.